Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. Wants to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
At the 1-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
7, Kansas State, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better.
There he goes to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Kansas State.
There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Find some fresh air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Going to try to pop one on the screen, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Play action on 1st down. Takes it on the shovel. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's straight downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
He's tackled on the play at the 23. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man, it's Salter. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kansas State 10, Colorado 7.
And the Wildcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Skips away from pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! They take the lead with the 6.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Oakley. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with the lone back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
He's brought down near the 45-yard line. It's third down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Swanson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Johnson looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Kansas State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Welch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Miller. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They marched 79 yards on the drive. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the tight end.